You look around at your friends, your coworkers, and even your own family members. The wedding bells aren't ringing like they used to. In fact, for a lot of people under 30, the idea of signing a legal contract with the government to prove you love someone sounds more like a prison sentence than a fairy tale. You've been told that marriage is the ultimate goal, the thing that makes you a real man or a stable adult. But today's youth are looking at the high divorce rates, the loss of assets, and the changing rules of the dating game, and they are choosing to walk away from the altar entirely. We are going to peel back the curtain on the real reasons why the younger generation is opting out of the I do culture. This isn't just about being lazy or afraid of commitment. It's about a massive shift in how we see value, freedom, and the risk of losing everything. Marriage used to be a partnership for survival, but for today's youth, it has become a high-risk gamble where the house usually wins and the man loses his soul. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. The world has changed, but the advice your grandpa gave you hasn't. He told you to find a good girl, get a steady job, and put a ring on it. But Grandpa lived in a world where a man's word meant something, and the Lord didn't see him as an ATM with legs. Today, the youth are looking at the math, and the math doesn't look good. When 50% of marriages end in divorce, and 80% of those divorces are started by women, the younger generation sees marriage as a bet they are likely to lose. They see the family court system as a place where their hard work goes to die. They see men losing their homes, their kids, and half their paycheck for years because a woman fell out of love. This is the first big reason. The risk is too high for the reward. Let's look at a man we'll call Derek. Derek was a loser in the system because he followed the old rules in a new world. Derek got married at 24. He worked 2 jobs to buy a house. He was a good guy. He thought his marriage was solid. But one day, his wife decided she wanted to find herself. She didn't just leave. She took the house, the kids, and Derek's peace of mind. Derek is now 35, living in a small apartment, and paying for a life he isn't allowed to live anymore. Younger men look at Derek and say, "Why would I ever sign up for that?" Derek followed the script, and the script burned him. The youth of today aren't stupid. They see that in the modern world, you don't need to be married to have a partner, to have kids, or to have a home. The social pressure to marry is fading away. It used to be that if you weren't married by 30, people thought something was wrong with you. Now, if you are married by 25, people ask you if you're okay. Another reason is the illusion of endless options. With social media and dating apps, everyone feels like there is someone better just one swipe away. Why settle down and commit to one person when your phone is constantly telling you that there are thousands of other options? This makes commitment feel like a trap. The younger generation lives in a state of FOMO, the fear of missing out. They don't want to lock themselves into one relationship because they are always looking over their shoulder to see if a higher value partner is available. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. The second section of this truth is about independence and identity. In the past, women needed marriage for financial survival. Today, women are more educated and earning more than ever. They don't need a man to provide a roof. While that sounds good on paper, it has changed the why of the relationship. When a woman doesn't need you for survival, she only stays for as long as she feels like it. And feelings are like the weather. They change every day. Youth today realize that if the foundation of a marriage is just feelings, it's built on sand. They prefer to stay single or just live together because it keeps the power balanced. If things go bad, they can just walk away without a 3-year court battle. Let's talk about a man we'll call Sam. Sam is what we call a winner in the modern age. Sam is 32, he's successful, and he has a long-term girlfriend. They live together, they share a life, but they are not married. Sam told her from day one, "I love you, but I don't need the government involved in our bedroom." Because there is no legal trap, both Sam and his girlfriend work harder to keep each other happy. They don't get lazy because they know the other person can leave. This threat of leaving actually keeps the respect alive. Sam kept his assets, he kept his frame, and he kept his relationship healthy by refusing to follow an outdated tradition. Then you have the negative story, someone like Brian. Brian is 28 and he is terrified of marriage, but for the wrong reasons. He isn't building himself up, he's just hiding. He stays in situationships where he gets used for attention and money but gets no loyalty in return. Brian thinks he's being smart by not marrying, but is actually just a placeholder for women who are waiting for a better man. He has no standards and no boundaries. Brian is avoiding marriage because he has no spine, not because he has a plan. The final big reason is the financial weight. Most young people are starting their lives with massive debt. They can barely afford rent, let alone a $30,000 wedding and a $500,000 house. Marriage used to be a way to build wealth together. Now, it feels like a way to go broke together. The youth would rather invest in their own businesses, their own travels, and their own growth than spend it all on a one-day party to impress people they don't even like. They are choosing self-development over self-sacrifice. They realize that you can't be a good partner until you are a complete person. They are taking their 20s and 30s to find out who they are, instead of trying to be what a spouse wants them to be. Marriage is a contract where the terms can be changed at any time by one person, and the other person has to pay for it. When you put it like that, it's easy to see why the younger generation is saying no thanks. They aren't rejecting love, they are rejecting a bad deal. So, here is my smart question for you today. If marriage was a business contract where there was a 50% chance the company would go bankrupt and you would lose half your personal wealth, would you ever sign it, or would you find a better way to do business? I want you to get real with me in the comments. Are you avoiding marriage because you're building your empire, or are you just afraid? If you're married, do you regret it? If you're single, what would it take for you to finally say I do? Drop your thoughts below. Your voice is part of this brotherhood, and we need to hear the truth. Men, this channel is becoming a brotherhood. I set a goal to unite 3,000 real men before this month ends. If you're rocking with the truth and you want more men to wake up, hit subscribe, like this video and turn on your notification. Make your support and voice count in the comment section. Don't let the old world shame you into a bad decision. Stay focused on your mission. Stay awake. And I'll see you in the next one.